For this video, we have these type of tools, T20 screwdriver, 7mm socket extension, and a socket wrench. First thing you do to remove the elevator, you have to remove the lobster tail. You have to remove these two 7mm nuts. Once you remove the two nuts, you have it. The lobster tail can freely move out. All you do is just pull it down gently. Add a little lock right here. The next step is you have to remove 3 tracks. Okay, push in the little tab here and just push up to release, and it should come right off. You have to do both sides to remove the elevator. Next step is on removing the ES Plus elevator. You have to have 2 people here, one to hold the elevator when you bring it out, and one to remove the counterweights from the sides. Once you release the counterweight from the elevator, gently push back, because if you release too fast, the counterweight cable will go all the way to the back. I'm going to show you today on how to remove the old sensors, elevator sensors, from the ES Plus elevator to fit the new A170 optical barrier sensors. Now, in order to remove these old ones, you have 5 screws. There are 3 on the side, right here, and then there's 2 on the bottom. Okay, now in order for you to remove, you just have to, you need a T20 screwdriver, and you just remove them. Now once you remove the screws, all it is just lifting up, pulling out the sensor, and you're held in by 2 cables. On each side, on this side, on the left side, excuse me, on the right side, is 2 cables. You just loosen them like this, and it pops right out. On the left side, it's 1 cable. So you just pop it right out. Now, we have to remove the cable, the elevator harness. Now, by doing that, you have to flip it upside down. And as you can see, you see the connector for the lobster tail, and this is the elevator harness itself. So now you have to remove 4 screws. This one here, this one, and this one. Now we're going to remove the harness, the cable, the wire harness for the elevator. Now you have to remove the 4 clips that are here that are holding it in. So once you do that, you just slide it through the holes that are here, slide it through, and slide it through the hole that's right here. Now once you get to this part right here, you have to flip it upside down and push it through the hole. Apply a little bit of pressure and it pops right through. Now we have to remove the cable connector for the lobster tail. So all it is, you just push the clips in and it pops right through. Now we have to remove the sensors for the elevator to detect the trays. So now in this part here, you have to remove the 2 screws that we have there. You take up the little lid, and all it is just sliding it through, or sliding it back. And that's how you remove the elevator harness. Now we're going to install the harness that came in the kit. Now, the first thing you have to do is install this part into the hole here in the corner. So all you do is just squeeze together and you slip it through. Now once you do that, you have to slip this part through. Now, once you have all that installed, you just slip the rest of it through. You slip it through the side here. And then you slip this part through the hole. Here. Now, once you have all this done and ready, you can put back the little clips that held in the cable on the bottom. Now, we're going to be installing the cable that detects the tray and the cabin sensor. You have to slip it through a little knot hole right here. Now, the yellow and black cable is going to be going on the top. Now, you have the little sensor, you have to make it face outward of the elevator. Now all you do is just slide it right in. And then the bottom one is the red and yellow one is for the bottom, so that detects the trays sensor. So all you have to do is just slide it right in. Once you do that, now you can apply the little metal bracket that goes in the front here. And all it does is just takes 2 screws. Now we have to put the bracket on the machine itself, on the elevator. And you have to put these new screws that come in the kit itself. So you have to put the screws in these 3 holes right here. They come with a nut and the screw. So the screw goes inside on the side, inside the elevator, and the nut goes on the outside. And this is what holds in the bracket. So once you have the screws put in, all you have to do is put that bracket in. Make sure you connect the right connector to the right slot. Now once you have them hooked up like this, you flip it to the side, and you have to screw in the 2 screws here what holds the bottom of the brackets. Once you finish your task of changing the sensors and to replace back the elevator, you have to put the counterweights back on.
Yeah.
Now put the left side. Make sure, and when putting in the elevator, make sure the gears are put in before aligning the elevator back into the machine. Make sure when you put the elevator back in is to align it, that the bottom of the shelf is aligned with the top of the roof. Push the elevator down and replace the tracks on each side. And putting back the lobster tail. First thing you do is you connect the connector and then the nuts.